What is your definition of a lyricist?
Somebody with conviction, with a story, um, somebody that makes you think, somebody that makes you want to hear what they said again and makes you want to know how they feel about real life situations.
Are you considered a lyricist?
That's for the people to decide, man. I just know I make dope music. You know what I'm saying?
When it comes to a lyricist, I don't know if what you just provided as an answer to the previous question fits this, and if it does, that's okay, we can move on. But if
Right.
not, what are characteristics that make a great lyricist?
Delivery, how you delivering your lyrics. Subject matter, like I said, conviction, storytelling, flows, charisma, production plays a big part. To me, that's what I feel like.
If there was a Mount Rushmore of lyricists, which 4 people would you pick and why? And if you can't pick 4, that's okay too.
Jay, this is all generations?
Yep, if you want. And if you want to make it specific to a generation, you can too. This is your call here, how you want to take it.
Jay because the nigga just say crazy shit. Like, he just says shit that's like, what are you on? In a good way. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to me, still, like, now he's rapping at an elite level. Like, man is in his fucking 50s and can't nobody really fuck with him, you know what I'm saying? So, I would say Jay because, like, how he conveys his message. Production, I would say Nas, it's definitely on that Mount Rushmore. Storytelling, you know what I'm saying? Just how Nas explains, his shit he been, he make you feel like you in Queensbridge, like you from his projects. Big stories, flow, wittiness, the way he delivers his words, you know what I'm saying? Damn. Andre 3000, definitely on that Mount Rushmore for me. Conviction, delivery, charisma, storytelling, subject matter. He's one of the dopest. If I had to carve one more head in, it would be Wayne. Flow, voice, delivery, subject matter, just pure dope artist, pure dope rapper.
And when it comes to lyrical music, curious if you heard either of these 2 songs and what your take was when you heard it.
Okay.
Nas has a song called Rewind, where he...
Listen up, gangsters and honeys, with your hair done. Pull up a chair, honey, put one in the air, son. Dog, whatever they call you, God, just listen. I spit a story backwards. It starts at the ending. This shit is crazy.
Do you remember your reaction when you heard it for the very first time?
I rewinded it. like the name of the song, I took that shit back, like, I ain't gonna lie, like at least 10 times, bro. Like at least 10. I'm like, ain't no fucking way. Like, there's no way this man spit a story backwards and made it make sense. And he's saying words backwards. Go he there. Shoot, don't please. Like, the nigga's fucking, he's a wizard, bro. Like, he's a wizard. Shit blew me.
When it comes to your knowledge of rap music, is he the only artist to ever do that you know of?
But like, Rewind?
Yeah.
Yeah, my knowledge, yeah.
And what about this? He was not mentioned in your Mount Rushmore, but Papoose made a song called Alphabetical Slaughter.
Crazy. I remember that shit. Papoose definitely one of the dopest MCs for sure. And I respect his pen. Absolutely.
Wanted to see what your thoughts were when you heard that song.
That shit was crazy. Definitely inspired me to write. I wrote a verse after I heard that shit. Absolutely. Papoose one of those ones, for sure. Respect his shit.
And Were there these songs inquiring here your opinion of, but were there any other, in terms of lyricism, these two songs stand out to me personally. But
Right.
were there any songs of this type of magnitude that also stand out to you?
I would say Lupe Fiasco, The Pen and the Needles. Say Kendrick Lamar, Rigor Mortis. Man, I would say Biggie, You're Nobody Till Somebody Kills You. I would say Biggie, My Downfall. Say Biggie, Kick in the Door. I would say Wayne, Ambitions as a Rider, Freestyle. Say Nas, The Message. Nas, Memory Lane. Nas, New York State of Mind. Jay, Blueprint, Mama Loves Me. Jay, Threat. And these are my favorite songs, like some of my favorite songs of all time. Say Scarface, Untouchable. I could be naming for hours, bro. But that's just the ones I could come off the head with right now.
And
oh, Big Pun, Big fucking Pun, and Fat Joe, the Twinz freestyle. Pun said, dead in the middle of Little Italy, little did he know that we riddled two middlemen who didn't do diddly. That shit was crazy. Pun is definitely one of those ones, for sure. Absolutely.
Speaking of Nas' New York State of Mind, have you ever visited New York and
Absolutely.
listened to that song while you were in New
Absolutely.
York during your stay?
Facts. For a fact, I listened to Stillmatic in New York. I can remember I listened to Illmatic. I listened to Life After Death in New York. Blueprint, Black Album in New York. Yeah, for sure. Most definitely.
What's going through your head listening to those songs when you're actually in the state of New York?
I felt like I was from New York. Pretty much. I was like, damn, these what these niggas be on. Like, this the inspiration. Brick City, man. City of Dreams, Concrete Jungle. For sure. And I resonated with it more, you know.
And for you, like, are you just maybe on the balcony of your hotel room looking at the skyline listening to this stuff? Or are you just maybe doing
It could be
work relatively to you being a recording artist, like a promo run or something, and you're just listening to your headphones of this music while you're traveling through time, that sort of thing?
Pretty much, you know, in the car, you know, in the cab, or in the hotel looking at the skyline, or walking down the street with my headphones on, you know, or on the plane going to New York, you know what I'm saying, listening to the shit.
Which of these songs impacted you the most when you were listening to it, either on your way to New York or actually in New York, out of all those songs?
It would have to be Who Shot You, Biggie.
And what's your reasoning there?
I just felt like a New York nigga just listening to that shit in New York. I was just like, damn. The beat, because that's one of my favorite instrumentals of all time, one of my favorite beats. Like, I could collectively say I wrote like 20 verses to that beat alone. You know what I'm saying? Shit that I use on my projects to that track. So it would have to be that one because the production is so gritty, it's so New York that you have to, you know, you have to relate in some way. So I would say that one for sure.
Okay, now mentioned several names in this interview here, of this portion of the interview. Have you had a chance to meet any of these people that was just mentioned? No. Of the Mount Rushmore
No.
and the songs, the lyrical songs that are your favorite?
No.